Well, I had the chance to interview Steve, the legendary Genesis guitarist, back in 2020. He was releasing a book called A Genesis in My Bed, which talked about Genesis, the supergroup GTR, his solo career, and personal life. And I asked him which were his 5 favorite songs of all time. And I'm gonna show you right now the list that Steve made. And there is no particular order of importance of these songs. So it's not the first one, the fifth one, the fourth one. It's, they are his 5 favorite songs of all time. And there's no particular order. The first one that he mentioned was the Beatles, Eleanor Rigby. What a classic, right? And he said, I feel this encapsulates one person's life in just a few lines and shows compassion for a woman living and dying in poverty. The orchestration alongside the vocal is also beautiful and poignant. So this is what he said about this classic Beatles song with Paul McCartney on vocals. Another fantastic Lennon-McCartney composition. And let's move on to the second song he mentioned. The second one he mentioned was The Man with a Child in His Eyes by the incredible British singer Kate Bush. And he said, here's another wonderful orchestral arrangement as well as a lovely piano part. Kate Bush's vocals here are full of sensitivity too. So this is what he said about this incredible Kate Bush song. If you haven't heard, you should check it out. I mean, she's amazing. She's amazing. All her albums are fantastic. You should check her out. The third song he mentioned was Poppies by Buffy Sainte-Marie. And this is what he said. Extraordinary production and atmospheric vocal effects. It has a distinctly spiritual sound, all garnered from one performance, way ahead of his time. So this is what he said about this beautiful Buffy Sainte-Marie song called Poppies. If you haven't heard, check it out. If you want to hear the songs, you can go to the description. In the article we wrote about this, you're going to find all the links to the YouTube videos for these songs, and you can listen to them right in the article. Let's move on to the fourth one. The fourth one is Painted Black by Rolling Stones, probably the most famous song from the list. And he said, I love both the rhythm and exotic flavor of this song. A fantastic combination of rock with North African influence and a powerful lyric. A high-octane dance of death. So this is how Steve described the Rolling Stones hit Painted Black. It's certainly one of the greatest Rolling Stones tracks. It's one of my favorites too. And the final one that he mentioned, and this is a beautiful song by a really underrated artist in my opinion, Roy Orbison. It is Blue Bayou by Roy Orbison, and this is what Steve said. Poignant lyric with fantastic vocal performance. You feel and believe every word. So this is what Steve said about Blue Bayou by Roy Orbison, the late legendary American guitarist and singer. And we already talked about Roy here in the channel. For example, why he used to use sunglasses all the time. And if you want to know that, you can go to the description and watch the video we did about this. It's right below the video. And I mean, if you want to know more about Steve and a few other things, I asked him, for example, which were his 5 favorite albums of all time. I already did a video about this. You can see right below the video this video as well and find out which are Steve Hackett's 5 favorite albums of all time. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave your comment, and visit rockandrollgarage.com. Okay? Thank you for watching, and I see you later.